What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Beyond the Beauty. It's your girl, Yavi Wasabi.
And the Kyanah Chanel.
And this is Beyond the Beauty. No expectations.
No opportunities.
Underestimation. And this is why we are the table. Don't forget that this show is produced by iambeastnetwork. Let's get into it. What's up, Coco Chanel?
Hey, Yavi, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time, guys. It's been a long time. I'm a little
like 2
rusty.
weeks.
It's been like 2 weeks. I'm a little rusty, so don't judge me, okay? I'm a little rusty. So before we get into the topic of the day, the people want to know what we've been up to for the past 2 weeks, because we have not been in the studio. I'm gonna tell y'all that, okay? We have
been
not been.
slacking a little bit.
Yeah, we've been slacking. I'm gonna be honest. Not much been going on in my life. You know, I hung out with my boyfriend's family on Memorial's Day. Oh. That was something.
Was it fun?
It was fun.
That's
it was
good.
fun. It was fun. It was fun. I'm not going to speak on the bad parts. It wasn't really no bad parts, but it was fun. It was fun. How about you? How did you spend your Memorial's Day? Or your 2 weeks, I might say, because I ain't do nothing for my 2 weeks.
I didn't really do nothing for Memorial's Day.
Nothing?
But for the past 2 weeks, what was I doing? Oh, I have finals because school's over now. So
school's over.
Yes, it's summertime. Yeah,
congratulations to all the people that graduated.
Yes.
You know, you did a great job. No more stress except for it's adult time now. So let's not forget about that. You know, after graduation, that's when you go into adult time.
Yeah.
But this past 2 weeks, we had a show.
We did.
We had a show. We had Model Icon. It came here, okay? And it was a show.
It was definitely a show. Definitely one for the books.
Definitely one for the books. And I feel like it's really time to get into, what happened at the show. Mm-hmm. Speaking of backstage, because that's all I was. I was backstage, y'all. I don't do nothing. I walked to the front a couple times, but I was mostly backstage.
Yeah.
It was a little chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little, but all fashion shows are chaotic.
They are, but they all don't go the same either. I feel like sometimes they kind of flow the same, but at the same time they're completely different. Yeah,
and I would definitely agree as far as flowing the same. Mm-hmm. But as far as, being exactly the same, it's completely different. I'm not going to lie. My feet was hurting, okay?
Yeah.
Because, listen, I had... we
was there from, 9 a.m.? 10 a.m.?
What time did I get there?
I came late. I got there at 10, I think.
I think I got there at 9.
I was in the bed.
Listen, I was there. Listen, that was a job. I was there all day. I didn't leave until 11 o'clock at night.
Ooh.
So yeah, I was there longer than I was expecting to be there.
Oh, I hurried up and got up out of there.
Yeah, what time did y'all leave? I turned around because I was trying to give you a gift and you left.
I'm sorry. I had left when the sun was setting, but
speaking of gifts, did your boyfriend ever give you that gift?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. It wasn't for me. A model gave it out.
Because he was like, Yavi gave me a gift. And I was like, this don't look like... They don't got Yavi name on it.
Now, let's not lie now. I say, get this to Kyanah. Trying to take your gifts. I say, give it to Kyanah. But, yeah. Honestly... my side of the show, personally, I was really trying to stay to myself. I told my mother, I was like, this show, I'm gonna stay to myself because we had a lot going on.
We did. That was definitely a big day for us too.
It was a humongous day
because we introduced our podcast to everybody.
We introduced our podcast, but see, stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here with y'all real quick. I was nervous at first.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm being so serious because, like I said, I don't like talking, okay? I really don't.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hear that.
Don't.
You've literally been doing such a good job, public speaking. I'm not trying to hear that. Oh, I really don't like talking.
But it's the stress that it put on my body, I tell my mother every time I got a headache after we get done with all the podcasts that we're doing because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of talking, and as somebody who don't talk a lot, this is a lot. It's a lot of talking. Okay, it's a lot of talking. So by the end of the day, my brain is like, it's on fried mode. It's on fried mode. But I will say the show, when it came to speaking at the show, yeah, I don't know. It's something about big crowds. There's something about big crowds that just make me want to sink in. But I was happy. I was happy that we got to talk about the show and that we got to push it out towards other people. I feel like it was, very inspirational.
I definitely do agree with that. It was definitely a big moment for us, especially with us being young and starting something kind of from scratch.
Yeah.
And just introducing it to everybody. I think that was definitely a big accomplishment for us both. The speaking part, I wouldn't say, for me, it wasn't too nerve-wracking, only because, like, I'm kind of used to, like, public speaking now.
Right.
But overall, I really enjoyed it.
And
really
that's it, y'all. We really enjoyed it. But let's really take it back from the beginning. From the beginning of the show. I got there at 9.
I got there at 10.
10
o'clock, I think.
Yeah, because y'all actually walked in. I wouldn't say right after we walked in, but I'll say like 15 minutes after we walked in, y'all walked in. But woke up at 5 a.m.
Oh,
super early, because y'all know it take time to get down here. It take time to get down here. Woke up early in the morning, packed all my stuff, because I didn't have not a thing packed. Okay, I'm a last minute packer. Got in the car, drove all the way down to the venue, got to the venue, walked in. I seen Tiara, I seen Aaron, they was all doing their thing. I actually, go ahead, Kyanah. Before I jumped into that, go ahead, Kyanah.
Okay. Oh, I think I got up at like 9-ish, 9:30-ish.
I wish.
But look, I had everything packed the night before. So, like, I feel like I should get a little grace. I got to sleep in because everything was packed.
But you're also closer.
I understand that I'm closer, but like, I knew it was going to be a long day. I needed that sleep.
See, and I think that's the part where I be a little, I'm going to say my favorite word, y'all, delusional is that I be trying to trick myself that I'm not going to be there as long as I actually going to be there. Like, I be telling myself, okay, Yavi, you're going to get there around this time and you're going to be home by at least 10 o'clock. That's what I be telling myself. But that'll never end up happening, y'all. It never ends up happening. But that whole day, I don't even know where to start, y'all. I'm going to be honest, my mind is kind of a blur right now, because that show, it was a fashion show. And if you've ever been to a fashion show,
then you know how it goes.
Especially backstage. I get backstage, I set all my stuff down, because it's getting close to showtime. It's like, 4 o'clock by this time. I'm tired, y'all. Mind you, I didn't walk, I didn't talk. I'm just tired. I get I get my hair done first, and then my mother come to me. Y'all know when my mama come to me, y'all know she always wants something. There's always something. She like, okay, I need you to go to Mario and Jorge to go get fitted. And I'm like, but I just got my hair done. Okay, now, y'all know, if you ever been in a fashion show, how fittings be. The moment you try something on, hair and everything, all types of messed up.
Yep.
So I get fitted for Mario and Jorge. My hair, all type of jacked up, okay? Now my mother come to me, what's wrong with your hair? You just told me to go get fitted. You just told me to go. What you mean what's wrong with my hair?
Right.
I'm struggling with the clothes. They're coming on and off. I got fitted, okay? So I went to go get my hair done again. Then after that, she come back to me. You need to go get into the makeup chair after Tiara. It was actually supposed to be after you, but then you kind of disappeared.
I had to go to the beauty supply store and get a hairnet because I wasn't trying to mess up my hair.
See?
It was freshly curled, and I knew that I was going to be doing fitting, so I was like, let me go get a hairnet. And I went and got a hairnet, and then I came back, and then you was in the chair, and Tiara was getting her hair done. So I just went to the back, and I was just there.
So then after that, I get my makeup done. I'm chilling. I even try to go back into the little separate room to hide myself so nobody can find me. But The moment you sit down, you hear your name getting called. It's like the moment you take a seat and you're at Yavi, where's Yavi? Where's Yavi? Where's Yavi? And I'm like, now's not the time. But I'm gonna stop right there before I keep going. I don't know how your day went, but that's how my hair and makeup day went.
My day went actually pretty smooth. I can't lie. It was smooth from the time I got there, from like the time the show started. When the show started, things got a little hectic. But from like 10 o'clock to like 4 o'clock, I had a pretty smooth day, you know.
What do you mean by hectic?
It was just a lot. Like, I got overstimulated so bad.
Yeah. I think it was when we were waiting for... Well, so I'm sorry. When we were waiting to give our speech for the podcast, I was sitting by the wall. I'm not gonna lie, I almost passed out, y'all. I was that overstimulated. Like, things started getting blurry. I'm like, look, I almost told my mama, listen, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that speech. My body is giving out right now. But I pushed through it. I was a champ. I pushed through it. But yeah, I feel like when the show started, everything got chaotic real fast. And what I mean by that, it was just like go.
It was fast paced. Backstage, it was chaotic, but it wasn't as like
chaotic as other shows.
Yes.
And you know how other shows... Let me give an example, okay? So,
oh gosh,
you do one show, and I'm just saying show. I'm not saying any type of show. I'm just saying you do one show, and then you do another show, right?
Right.
Let's just say show A is, it's very nice, very cool. And backstage, everything is where it's supposed to be.
Right.
Designers are where they supposed to be. Models are where they supposed to be. Their space and all that. But it's a little chaotic. And what I mean by chaotic is, there's just models running around, stylists styling and stuff like that. That's clean chaotic. Versus if you went to show B and you just got babies everywhere and models everywhere and clothes everywhere and shoes here and trash there and designers are not where they're supposed to be. That is the type of chaotic that I don't even know. We talking about chaotic number one though. Number A.
Number A. Letter A.
I'm sorry, y'all. I keep telling y'all, my brain is fried. Letter A. I am still recovering. Y'all, I need like a full 2 months for my brain to recover after doing something for a whole week. Okay, I'm so serious. 2 months.
Do you know how long 2 months is?
That's
60 days.
2 months. That's how long my brain needs to recover from a week of doing anything fashion related. Cause it's so much being like compacted into my tiny little brain, and my brain ain't that big, y'all. It's so a struggle. I need somebody to do a POV at me at fashion shows, because if y'all would have seen me at the Model Icon fashion show, I was there, but I was not there. Like, my brain was just, by the time the show started, my brain was not there anymore. Tell me what to do and I'm doing it. Tell me to go outside and run a mile and I would do it and come back and say, oh, what's next? Because that's how it was, especially when it was time for me to walk for Raj. Actually, for both of us to walk for Raj.
Oh, those quick changes. It was like, I've never had those many quick changes back to back to back.
Go ahead and talk about it, because
it was stressful. It was like when you needed help to get out of something, somebody was not there to help you, so you really had to go and do it yourself. There.
Because let me tell you something. You had my mama doing whatever the heck she was doing. She always doing something. She just wasn't there. And then you had your grandma. She was on vacation. Outside. She was on vacation. Okay, she was an outsider looking in at that time. Okay, yeah. She was on her own time. Okay, so we had nobody. Okay, when I tell you, after we got done walking for Elon first, because it was Elon first, and then it was Raj. We immediately ran to the back, and I'm talking heels on, fur coat came off, heels still on. I'm running to the back, to the back. The stylist was like, "Come on, get dressed." I'm like, "Wait, Raj is next." Oh wait, Raj is going. Like his line is going right now, and I'm like, I still gotta put on my dress. I still gotta put on my heels. I gotta take stuff off. Yep. I'm like, listen. God, if I'm not gonna make it, just let me know right now. I'm not returning this outfit right now. I don't know how you felt, but because I know your outfit. I think she had like a jumpsuit on.
I had a jumpsuit, but the craziest thing was it was so easy to put on, but it was so hard to take the first outfit off. Like it was. I had nothing but a jumpsuit, 2 pair of gloves, and then the Michael Jackson glove. And that was it. That's all I had to put on. But it was so stressful trying to get that first outfit off. And all I had on was a coat and a purse.
It was just the pressure. It was just the pressure. Because you know they're going. You know his line is going. You know you still have to be dressed. Because all his models is already dressed.
And then you don't even know where you need to be in the lineup.
Oh yeah, that was also a struggle because I'm like, okay, after I got dressed and I ran up there, mind you, with heels on, okay, and I get foot cramps a lot. I do. I will catch a Charlie horse real quick. So running in heels and then having to walk is not. It's not a good combination. But after I went up there, I'm like, where do I go? Because I don't want to get in the wrong order. Then I mess up everything, and I'm like, I just. Listen,
it's so funny how we have to go from being stressed from like backstage and then you walk on stage and it looks like you didn't go through anything.
Like you didn't just almost have a heart attack.
Almost broke your heel, lost the earring, got a hair out of place or something wrong.
The worst part be when you get dressed, you make it in line and something fall off, like either earring fall out or a nail fall off. And then it's like, really? Right when I'm about to go on stage, like you're doing this to me now after all this time you had to fall off. You want to fall off now? I don't think I've ever had one of those situations.
Oh, I have plenty of times. A fingernail fall off, an eyelash want to come off halfway. Yeah.
See, those type of situations, I'm the type of person that I'm willing to, if one thing fall off, everything is coming off. The nails, the eyelashes. That is one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to doing fashion shows is when I get my eyelashes on and then right before I want to walk, they start wanting to act crazy. And I'm just like, don't do this to me because I will rip you off right here and walk on this runway with
no lashes.
No lashes. No lashes at all. But I like the show. You know, Model Icon, they always do, amazing shows. I just feel like this one, what is the word I'm looking for? It was a good show. It was an amazing show. Once again, a little chaotic, but that's all fashion shows. That's what you get when you do fashion shows. I just felt like it should have been more. And when I say more, I feel like it should have been more as far as like, people being hands-on. Because there were stylists, but there wasn't a lot of people to help with those situations like me.
There were only 2 stylists backstage.
Yeah.
2 stylists.
I think there was.
Maybe about 30 models.
Yeah.
And 15 designers.
Yeah. I just feel like we needed more hands-on people because when you have toms like the toms that we had with the Raj outfit, once again, we had no help.
Right.
Okay, people was coming back to tell us that it was Tom, but it's like no help was being given out at all. Not a you want me to put your heel on, you want me to do this, and it's like I can't run to go get my mother and I can't run to go get your grandma because I don't have time. Okay, I got to put these clothes on. I don't got time to be trying to run and find people. So it's like I needed that extra hands on because it can't always be grandma and it can't always be my mama. Okay, they got other things that they want to do, but that's how I feel when it comes to the whole who's working backstage and who's doing what.
I definitely agree with the hands on part. I think this kind of goes for a lot of shows. The models don't always get that extra help or like that extra hand backstage. And
if we do get the extra help, it's from another model, but it's like that other model,
she might have to get dressed or she might have to go on stage right now and I'm asking her for help. And it's like I'm holding her back.
Bad. We all holding each other back. Right. But I mean
help is help, but at the same time I think it's not the help that the models need.
Yeah, we need the help that Or
Like as soon as I'm coming off stage, I need you to grab my coat, grab the shoes off my feet, grab the jewelry. I need that type of help.
Yeah, because that also can help with, designers not losing things and stylists getting, their earrings and stuff back, because that happens a lot.
Pieces get lost.
Pieces get lost. A lot of stuff get oh my goodness, the stuff.
The lost and found.
The stuff
after a show.
Yes, but the stuff that was left behind after the show for Model Icon was insane.
I feel like people in general are always losing stuff.
Yeah, well,
not losing, but misplacing. I would say misplacing and not losing.
Sometimes it's given, y'all be leaving it. Okay, because it's like y'all be so in a rush to leave. How you forget your Louis Vuittons?
Oh, I could never. I'm gonna walk out with my Louis Vuittons. I don't
like they be so ready to pack up and go that you're leaving your handbag, you're leaving this, you're leaving that, and it's like, baby, I'm not a lost and found. Okay, this stuff will go to charity. It really would. Okay, I don't want to hold anything that a model leaves behind, and that's not being disrespectful. That's just me saying I don't want to have to look after your stuff.
Right.
If you are a model, you need to keep up with your stuff.
Agree.
Don't be so fast to leave, because then you're gonna be upset when nobody want to pick it up. Like one model left their phone. Somebody left the bluey brush. I was thinking about telling you, but
It's so crazy that you say that, Yavi. Because
was that your brush?
I was just finna say I left my bluey brush.
No, I'm sure. Wait, because
who else is gonna bring a bluey brush to a show?
Listen.
There was no kids, and we was just talking about bluey a couple episodes ago.
I'm walking towards the exit, and I'm like,
and you didn't grab it?
I'm like, whose bluey brush is this? But I'm like, oh well, somebody left their bluey. Now once did I think, I know we talked about it, but I'm like, Kyanah really would not have a bluey brush.
Yeah, like, you are gonna have to see me after this.
I don't know what happened to that bluey brush. I don't know what happened.
You gonna have to see me about my bluey brush.
I don't know what happened. Last time I seen it, it was on the table. I said, oh,
that's right where I left it.
Somebody left the bluey brush, and I was like, sucks to be them. Not once. I'm being so for real. Not once did I think it was Kyanah's. I just said, oh, a bluey brush. Okay, but that's crazy though.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Situations like that, leaving your brush behind. I
cannot believe
where is
right
that
now.
brush? I think we're gonna have to talk about that after.
I'm trying to make
episode.
a lost and found paper or a missing person paper,
because we put on there. At the end of the show, we put everything inside a bucket. I don't know where my mother put that bucket at, but it might be in that bucket.
No,
so you might want to get your brush back. Yeah. But yeah,
I've been without a brush for 2 weeks. And
did you ever get a new one?
Yeah, I actually have a spare at home. Two spares.
Now look
but
at
that's my favorite brush.
Is it really?
It's bluey. What do you mean? Is it really? Duh.
I'm just saying because it was left behind. I'm gonna spare you. You know what's actually crazy? I think as I was walking out and I seen that brush, I think I was actually taking that gift outside to give to you.
Oh really?
But I didn't find you. I found your boyfriend, but I didn't find you. I should have picked up that brush. I'm sorry.
I just said I was gonna spare you, but I'm not sparing you no more.
I'm sorry. But
I cannot believe that. Wow.
Yeah, it was just that in the trash. I'm not a janitor, y'all. I don't like cleaning.
You seen trash? I didn't see no trash. I just seen
when the show was over,
a bunch of clothes.
Oh, when the show was over and the clothes was picked up, that's all. It was nothing but trash. It was a full bag of Wendy's, a full bag of Burger King, and I'm just like, come on, y'all. Let's get it together. This is one thing I would say I dislike about fashion shows is the aftermath of a fashion show. And I came to that conclusion after Model Icon. Mm-hmm. When I realized this is too much. I'm not a janitor. I'm not a mother. I'm none of those things. I'm a model just like the rest of y'all. If I have to pick up my own trash and, you know, keep my own things, y'all should do the same thing. But that's how I feel.
I've never had to pick up somebody else's trash.
See, I just do it because I'm kind at heart, okay? I don't want people. I love that for you. I don't want people there all the way to 2:00 at night picking up trash. You know, let me.
Well, if I didn't have it, then I'm not picking it up. That's just how I am.
And it makes sense. See, I should have been like you and your grandma. I should have left. But my ride didn't want to leave.
I was tired. My feet was hurting. I had a headache. It was too much. I had to get. That's why I left my bluey brush. I was ready to get up out of there.
And when did you get a headache?
Ooh, like I want to say, like the second to last designer.
Really? It took you that long to get a headache?
Yeah. It had to build up.
I got a headache after the first walk. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what happened. I think it was the music. It was just like
the music was extra loud.
My brain was like, ooh, wait, I can't. Oh, guess what I seen? Ooh. I saw Tien. Oh. He wasn't at the show. He was not at the show. He was at Dollar General, and I was outside. And as I'm sitting outside, I'm just staring, just looking at cars. And I see his car, but I'm not sure if it's his car.
Just like you see my bluey brush and you're not sure?
Yeah, like your bluey brush. But I'm not sure. So I'm like, okay, let me just stare at this car and see if it's him when the person get out. Again, I'm like, oh, that is him. Me and Tiara, we walked all the way down to Dollar General to say hi. He didn't even know the show was over there. So I'm like, wow, you didn't even know the show was over here, but
you just so happen to be here.
He said, I'm still not coming to the show. I said, it's okay. He said, it's his off day. I said, it's okay. It's okay.
I understand.
I feel bad about your bluey brush. I do. I just want you to know that. So every time we do, our podcast, I'm going to keep bringing it up and I'm going to apologize. Now, do I really feel sorry deep down inside? Not really, because once again, I didn't know it was yours. If I knew it was yours and I purposely left it, I will feel bad.
Hey,
I will feel real bad.
You see my eye twitching?
I see it. But at least it's somewhere safe. That because somebody could have took it.
Well, if they did take it and I see that they took it, I'm gonna be like, you got my brush, because I know ain't nobody else got a bluey brush but me. Therefore, you a thief.
Okay, I'm about to go way off topic. Where did you get this bluey brush? Is this like a one of... Tiara, if you're watching this episode, please text me where you got that bluey brush. I will gladly get her another bluey brush. I forgot exactly what it looked like, but
it got bluey on the back. It's a blue stick. It got yellow. The actual brush part is yellow. It got Bluey's face on it with the ears and the face and stuff. Yeah, I think I actually got a picture of it.
Got you. So Tiara, hit me up. We'll get her a new brush, okay? But back to the show, because I want to close out, with something amazing, inspirational, and just emotional when it comes to the fashion show, okay? Model Icon specifically, because with that being our first show, they were able to, talk about Beyond the Beauty. I felt like I'm taking a long pause because I'm thinking about my words, y'all. I feel like, and I don't want to sound greedy. I feel like I wanted more, if that makes sense.
More as in
like, I really wanted to pause the runway. Like, to be honest, I did, because I told my mother I didn't want to walk for anybody. Like, if this were going to be our first time introducing a podcast to people, that's what I wanted to be about. Let's come in there as podcasters, have our own little section side and, be able to do what we're doing now.
Right.
Instead of doing modeling, because we model all the time. We do runway all the time, but this is our first show where we're introducing Beyond the Beauty. Let's do it as podcasters, not as models.
Right.
I don't know how you feel about that.
I agree with what you're saying. Definitely with the modeling part of it. I didn't want to walk as much, but I had ended up getting picked by 2 more designers, and I was only supposed to have like 3.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with introducing it as podcasters and not models, but how it was displayed, it was more of models and not podcasters.
Yeah, and that's what I wish it was just a little bit more of was podcasters, because once again, that is what we're introducing is us being podcasters. We're moving into something completely different that is not like modeling at all.
Right.
It's way different. It's very different.
Yeah.
So I wanted to feel like I was a podcaster that got invited to do to interview at a fashion show. But I didn't feel like that. I felt like I got, what is the word I'm looking for? Crowded, or I got, like pushed down into the runway row than the podcaster row.
Yeah.
Because there were so many other podcasters there that kind of like took over that role.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like we didn't get the experience of doing a lot of the podcasting at the show. Our experience is more so coaching, modeling, walking, that type of stuff. So it's like I was looking forward to, talking to people,
talking to the models, talking to the designers,
introducing our show. But then it was like we got introduced as Yavi and Kyanah. They're models. They just started their first podcast. It was like, no, I don't want to include the model part. I just want to be Kyanah Chanel.
Yeah. I definitely understand, especially when it came to, because I'm not gonna lie, I realized later on that things were switching around and things wasn't gonna go the way I thought it would. So I'm like, okay, if we won't be able to be podcasters, let's at least get like a couple of interviews down, just talking about it, getting our names out there. And I feel like even with that, it was so much going on
that we didn't even get a chance to do that.
Didn't even get the chance. Like exactly what you said. But to close out, this episode, I feel like the whole show was amazing. I feel like the designers that were showcasing had beautiful designs as always,
and some of them even had new designs.
New designs.
And we just had a show 2 weeks before that.
They
came with new designs.
They got skill, because I could never. I'll be same thing every year. Okay, no new collection until next year. No new collection. But to close out, let's say, who was your favorite designer out of that show?
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. My favorite designer from this show would probably be Raj, because of the gloves.
I was gonna say the same thing. That dress that he put me in, y'all know. For all my skinny people with skinny legs, I do not like wearing dresses. Okay, I got skinny legs. I like to keep that private. I don't like people looking at my legs, but that dress was real cute. I loved it. I liked the way it was simple, but it was still elegant in a way. Especially when it came to your jumpsuit. That was a nice jumpsuit.
Ooh, and then I had the Michael Jackson. Y'all, man, I felt like what's my Michelle Jackson. That's gonna be my name. That's who I felt like, Michelle Jackson.
Well, there you have it, y'all. We got Miss Coco Jackson. You got Miss Coco Jackson over here. But that concludes this episode of Beyond the Beauty. It's your girl Yavi Wasabi
and the Kyanah Chanel.
And this is Beyond the Beauty. No expectations,
no opportunities,
no underestimation. And this is why we are the table. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's also not forget that this show is produced by iambeastnetwork.